So hello everybody, I've got another Kickstarter unboxing here. It is called Gardens of Babylon and it is a tile placing game where you kind of build a garden, Gardens of Babylon. As the cover shows, you're kind of creating this kind of trickle down rivers, waterfalls type thing using these tiles. And I think they're growing flowers, I think is the idea. Seeds, it's a seed token, so I presume that's to grow yourself flowers. I don't know a huge amount about it, to be honest with you. I didn't watch any playthroughs before I backed it, which is probably silly, but it looked cool. I liked the idea of it. It's by Cackeberry Games. They've done other stuff that's quite good, so I thought I would check it out. I've got the deluxe edition here, so I'm going to open that up and show you what's inside now, basically. Grabbing my knife, I'm going to flip the box over so you can see the back of the box whilst I'm slicing it open. Try not to slice in too dangerously. Don't want to damage the actual box itself. He says dropping the knife, of course. There we go. There we go. Now we're in. So pull all this cellophane off. It was an absolute nightmare getting this game, I have to tell you. DHL, the company that delivered it, just did a terrible job. They tried to deliver it on a day I wasn't in, which is not their fault at all. But then when I tried to rearrange it for a different day, they didn't show up. And then the following day, when I knew I wasn't going to be in, I said, we'll put it in my safe place. And they delivered it to the wrong address and just left it outside somebody else's house. So I was not happy about that, but got the game in the end because fortunately the person who left it in front of the house of was very polite and nice and brought my board game background for me. So off comes the lid, and the first thing we see is the instructions. It's not bad. I think we might even have different different languages. So there you go, you can kind of see what's going on here. You've got lots of different languages. Christ, they've just thrown them all in, haven't they? So if you can read any of these languages, okay, so there's two different things. I think this is an expansion that you got with the Kickstarter specifically. So there's expansion rules there, and then the basic rules here. Now there's not actually a huge amount to this, right? It's only a single fold, so relatively straightforward rules by the looks of it. So that's quite nice. I'm not going to run through the full instructions here, but I will just very quickly have a look at the player turn at a glance bit. So the idea is you place, and you must place a tile from the tile pool. So you have to pick a tile and have to play it. If we go move, you may move a gardener. So that's going to be one of your meeples. Plant, you may plant a seed. This may start a cascade. That's cool. Draw, they may draw a new tile from the pool if possible and add it face up to the tile pool. So that's kind of cool. The aim of the game, the player with the most points at the end of the game wins. What a surprise. Each seed planted on a ziggurat, is how you pronounce that word, I know it, is worth points. Seeds closer to the top are worth more points than seeds closer to the base. Seeds on the tiles with panels are worth bonus points as many of the flowers on the panel. That's quite cool. So that's showing you the flower panel and the bonus points it would be worth then, and all these other parts of the tile kind of presumably mean different things. Placement rules here. So this is cool. Basic idea then is you are laying a tile, trying to plant seeds and gain points from planting the seeds by the looks of it. I won't go through the expansion right now. That looks relatively straightforward. I like it when the rules are like this. This game doesn't look super complex, but it does look really enjoyable. I can imagine this being the kind of game that fans of things like Carcassonne and Catan would be into. Now this is, I believe, the starting base tiles. I don't know what this is. Looks like a scoring tile of some description. And then this is basically all just going to be tiles now, isn't it? So these are all the tiles. That's quite a lot of base tiles by the looks of it, actually. So you get quite a wide board. You might need quite a lot of space for this game. Now this is going to be so many tiles, I reckon, that I'm going to have to turn the box upside down to get them out. Yeah, there you go. So I did this badly because there's other stuff underneath. There we go, right. So that's the other stuff underneath, but just before we go into that, all of these boards are our tiles. So, oh, this is going to be our scoring rack, isn't it? So 1, 2, and then all the way up to 12. These are going to be our scores running up. That's kind of neat. I like that. I actually like the way that's laid out. And also they've been very clever with the economy of the mats, because all of these mats are identical in terms of what's on them. In terms of the tiles that you push out, but the printing is different for each one. So that was very clever, because they could have had a completely separate board for these, but that would have cost more money, I imagine. So this is really good. Now there's a lot of these. I don't know whether it's worth me punching out all of these tiles. Certainly not whilst you watch me do it. So let's just put those to one side for a moment. I may punch them all out in a second just to show you kind of a mock layout or something like that. But leave that there so you can see all of those tiles. And I'll leave that there so you can see the base tiles as well. And then let's look through the other things. Look at that. That is just a big old bag of Ziploc bags. That's convenient and very nice of them to provide. There's no reason they should provide that, but it will help to keep some of these pieces and maybe each of these. Right, there you go. That's what it is. So these are all in one big bag at the moment. All these seeds. Oh, and they're very tiny little meeples. That's cute. So all of these are in bags at the moment. Oh no, they're already in small Ziploc bags. So God knows why they provided all of these. I guess it was if you wanted to keep those separate. I don't know. And then here's your first player token. Let's do this first. This was a Kickstarter exclusive item, I believe. I might be wrong there. It might just be the deluxe edition, which you might be able to buy separately. But it's a metal coin here. You can hear that. But yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? It looks quite good. It's all embossed. It's not just printed here, so it's actually great. And that is your start player token as well. That then also feels like you could do coin tricks with this. It's exactly that kind of size. I quite like it. So that's going to go just there for the moment. Then there's this dice. Now I think, or die. This die I think is just for the expansion. If you look at the rules, you can see each of these symbols presented on those rules there that are on the dice. So what that means exactly, I don't know. But nice little dice. Okay, easy peasy, done. Don't know whether I need to put this back in this bag really, but I'm going to anyway. And then finally, and this could be quite exciting, all of these seed pieces. So let's move this out the way for a moment. So here are all of our kind of tokens for the different seeds and things. So first of all, let's look at the workers, right? So the workers are these tiny little meeples, and they are custom meeples. They look quite decent. So that's the white player. They've got these little bags on their back, so you can see the head, arms at the front there, legs, and then a little bag of seeds on the back is the idea, I believe. Then there's one random black one in here. Is there always a different coloured one? Nope, the black one is just in with the white people here. I imagine maybe that goes with the expansion up there. Same with these skulls. I think the skulls go with the expansion. Quite a lot of them. They're really nice, I have to say. All these pieces feel really nice. So pull out one of each of these, so just so you can see all the different colours that are available. So there's 4 players. So you've got 4 different colours here. And there you are. They all look the same, they're just different colours. So I'll put those to one side as well. I'll just shove them all over here for a minute. We will all reorganise this in just a sec. Then I've got the different seeds. So those are our yellow seeds. Now I believe that the basic version of this game just comes with these as little cubes in different colours. So the different coloured cubes with different types of seeds. And then they, as a Kickstarter goal, made it with these different things. So whether or not these are just Kickstarter exclusive or just part of the deluxe edition, I'm not sure. Purple ones are stuck together again, so you might find that the purple ones are stuck together. I don't know whether that's just because they were packed before the paint was dry or what, or whether they're just a little tackier, but I've noticed that happened with the people and the seeds. But this is what each of the seeds looks like. Quite nice, right? Each one is a drastically different shape. The closest two are probably the yellow and the red ones, but this one has only 5 petals, I guess those are supposed to be. Whereas this one has, what, 8 is that? Yeah, they're 8. And then this one looks like grapes, and this one looks like a star thing. So I'm sure it looks like some sort of flower that I don't know about. I'm very bad at that kind of thing. So that's it. That's all the pieces in here. I'm just going to kind of switch over from this to all of the pieces out so you can kind of see it all laid out nicely. So like this, now these are all the pieces now all out together. The only thing that's not here is the instruction book. But if you look at this, you can see there's a lot of really nice things here. I've taken all of the different tiles off of their boards. You've got the scoring tiles, which have double-sided. I don't know what these actually mean. Again, they might be to do with the expansion, or it might just be when you go over 200 points, maybe 215. Yeah, and then you start going the other way down, I guess. So it increases the scores there as well. And there's 1 to 12 of those tiles. Then you've got your main tiles here. Now you can see on the front of these tiles there's lots of different kind of types. The main things you've got are these roads and then the ladders, or the stairs I guess they're supposed to be. And the rivers. Now some have 2 rivers coming out, some have 2 ladders, some have 1 waterfall, no ladders, some have no waterfalls. So there's lots of different variety here. It's very Carcassonne-y in that way. And if you look down here, now I don't know whether this is the intended order or whether there is a specific order that this base kind of needs to be done in. But if you look, this is the width of the board, right? And then it's going to go up in a pyramid from here. So you're going to need a large amount of table space to really play this game. But it's really nice. I like the artwork. I like the look of the tiles. The pieces are all really nice. So I think all of this stuff looks really, really nice. It's really, really pretty as a game. And I can just imagine sitting and playing this and creating this very tall structure, taking up a lot of real estate on the table and feeling quite dominating of the space in a very kind of engaging way. So I feel like the building of the structure is going to be one of the really nice things about this game. Haven't played it yet, so I might be completely wrong about that, but it does look very good. That's really it. You've seen the unboxing, you've seen all the pieces. I'll do a video of all of the rules as well at some point. But again, we had a quick skim through what those rules are going to be. Planting seeds, I'm guessing using the rivers as irrigation. So the more seeds you plant, and if you get these tiles, you get bonus points. If you get these tiles, you get slightly more bonus, less bonus points, but you still get some. And there are 4 players with 4 different seeds. That's the game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, all of that kind of nonsense. There are more board game videos coming. There are also more on this channel already. If you want to see the rules broken down in more detail, let me know in the description below, or in the comments below, sorry, and I will try and do that video as well. So keep smiling, thank you very kindly, and come back for another video.